talking to Mr. Michel Petrucciani. Mr. Petrucciani, one of the interviews that I read with you, you talked about colors, and that interested me. What I would like to ask you as my first question is, as a composer and a pianist, or rather as a musical painter, how do you choose your colors?
You don't choose your colors. I think it's the, like, well, you know, I must say first that I am not the first one to have this kind of vision. Olivier Messiaen was also a visionary of colors, but it's like he explained it himself. It's more a sensation. They're musical colors more than colors as a painter. You could see like red, blue, green, purple, gray, or whatever. But it's not actual colors. It's things that moves with times, and it's just a feeling, you know. They're either cozy or cold, or gray or black, white, you know. And if it's black and white, it's kind of cold, you know. It's not very warm. If you have like a lot of red, it's fiery, and yellow and brown, and it's kind of warm and cozy. It's a feeling. It really is. It's a feeling. It's difficult to describe. You can't say, okay, I'm going to do a painting, because I'm not a painter. I'm just trying to be a musician, you know. And when you write for certain feelings. First, I write for people I work with. So if I have a record, I think of having Steve Gadd, Anthony Jackson, and a horn section like Stefano Flavio and Stefano Di Battista Flavio Boltro, and Denis Leloup or Bob Brookmeyer. I think I write for them because I know the way they play, and I just think, well, that Steve will like to play on that, and Anthony will enjoy doing the chord changes on this, or finding new ideas on this particular piece.
You seem to establish yourself more and more as a composer. When you are writing for people, as you just described, actually you're already in a sort of conversation with them.
Yeah, I mean, I have it's almost like a little bit of a defect, you know. I like to work in a hurry. Sometimes I have a lot of time, and I say, well, you know, I wait, and sometimes about a week to a month before I'm ready for a project, I start doing everything, you know, because it excites me. If I have too much time, somehow I'm not as excited. So I try to first unite all the musicians, all the people that I want to work with, and then I write for them. After they say okay.
Then you have written for them, then you take the music to them, and you start communicating all over
again.
Then I
take the music to them, and then they rehearse, then we rehearse together, then we record. And then we record, and then we do the record, and we start doing a tour. And then when we tour, after a year, I want to erase the record and do another one, because it's 10 times better, which is what's happening now. I mean, the Both World is a very nice record, and I can't say it's not a good record, but the live performance now, after a year and a half of playing together, no, not a year and a year, almost, yeah, because we did in August. Yeah, after a year of playing together, I must say that it's much better. It's different. It changes.
Yeah.
The compositions and the music, when you write a piece of music, it's like you have a child. And all the babies almost look alike, you know? Yeah. When you go to the nursery and you see babies like that, you go, well, you know, they're all very beautiful, but it's kind of difficult to be 100% certain that this one is yours, you know? And with the music, it's the same. You write a piece, and the piece doesn't have yet its own identity, really.
So in your case, it's a baby that is being created by 6 people instead of 2, huh?
Right. Well, it's a baby that has been created. Uh, it's a united project in a way, and now it's really growing. It's becoming really its own identity.
Like babies growing up, sometimes they turn out something different than parents have thought or wished or
Yeah.
maybe expected.
That's because they have a brain. In that case, it's still my brain. So as long as I don't turn bad, everything will be okay.
I want to go back to the colors. You play as a pianist on all kind of different instruments. You're not a pianist who carries his own instrument with him all the time. Do you develop...
That's not true.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not true. I carry my instrument with me.
So you always play on
Yeah.
the same piano?
Yes.
But not here?
Yes, here too.
Oh, here too?
Yeah. Which is interesting. I mean, there's a big conflict with the festival because they're sponsored by Yamaha.
Yeah.
And I play Steinway. And I brought my Steinway piano, and they say, well, you know, can we put a sticker on the Steinway and
A Yamaha
put
sticker?
a Yamaha on it? And I said no,
No.
because otherwise I will have problems because I work with Steinway. So I think they made some adjustments, and if they didn't, maybe I'll never play this festival again.
No.
Maybe it's the last time. So please come because I'll never be back here.
What is the characteristic and the love that you have for a Steinway?
Well, Steinway piano is the best pianos in the world. I mean, there's no. I mean, I do like Yamaha. They're nice instruments, but it's just that in terms of the tradition, it's hundreds of years, you know, of knowledge and care and. I mean, I'm not here to sell you the image of Steinway, but
No.
it's like the difference between a Rolls Royce and a motorcycle. It's just two different things, you know. Yamaha is good, but it's more, it's fresher, it's newer, younger, and Steinway is more like
An institute.
An institution, yes, an institution, really.
My last question, you are probably going to play also pieces from both worlds?
Everything.
Everything from both
Almost,
worlds?
yeah.
If you look at your set list, could you pick out a favorite?
You know, I've talked to you about my children, and it's like, you know, they're all different, you know. My grandmother used to say about kids, she says, we have 5 fingers in one hand, but they're all different, you know. And my songs are the same, and they come from the same sources. And I have a hard time to say which one I like the most. I tell you the truth, I think that I could do better the next time. I think they're okay. I like my songs. I like the work we did here, and I just hope that next year I come up with better ideas and better music, which is basically my goal in life. You know, is to grow every year, to get better every year. And this is good group. This is a great band. It's probably the best band I ever had. And sometimes I like color more. Sometimes I prefer to play Brazilian-like. Sometimes I prefer to play. I have a better time with Chloe Miss Gershwin. I mean, it depends of the evening and also the way I feel. And so I don't really have any preferences. I just think that they're all good or they're all bad. I mean, as you like them, you know, as you wish.
Okay. Thank you.